Well, hello, my beautiful friend, Miss Shannah. How are you today? I hope you're doing okay. Now, I pre-shuffled your deck and have it all laid out to save us some time and energy. Now, well, first I gotta thank you so much for being a part of our Zodiac family. I really appreciate that, and happy belated birthday. And, let's get started, alright? Now, right here you see your past, current, and possible future. Remember, when we get to the future is not set in stone. It can change anytime you so choose it, alright? And then I have a fourth pile here, which is all the energy between past, present, and possible future. Now, I won't know where it lays, but you will. I apologize for that background noise. My little boy got done out of the shower. Hold on a minute. Alright, I had to handle him for a second, but let's get started. Now, in the past, you 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 noticed that someone is being very charming and you are perceptive. They're so charming that they actually tried to say they weren't in the Three of Swords. And so you left. You traveled away from them. Because you weren't going to put up with that shit. You're an empress. You deserve the best. Okay. Currently, you're dealing with a certain disappointment, and it has a lot to do with this. You're disappointed in regards to one of four options. Sorry, my little boy's up and getting ready for school, and he keeps throwing himself in here, and he's special needs, so he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't get it. So you're disappointed in it currently, right? And I don't know if it has to do with the situation here, but I do know this. This could be one of four things, all right, my beautiful Shannah. It could be one, you just barely got married. Congrats. You're pregnant. Congrats. You're working with someone at work, like a partner, to blow the boss's socks off with this new project. Congrats. Or you're doing something that's going to change, like you're entrepreneur, you're creating something that's going to change the course of reality. Alright, now you are collaborating. Yes, you are. You're just a little bit disappointed in something. It might have to do with wealth, family, and contentment, but you are getting your 10 of hazards as well. So maybe you had an accident and it was a happy accident somewhere where you didn't expect it. Like you thought it was going to ruin the whole thing, and actually it turned out to be even better. It's like food, recipes, right? Like, my cousin went to the school where, I signed her up for summer. She was also special needs. Signed her up for summer to do online cooking, right, at the local college. Because she loves cooking. And this was years ago. And she was, cooking. And she wasn't cooking the way the teacher wanted her to cook. And he was getting after her, right? She's special needs. She doesn't understand that. And she came home and she was just beside herself, and I was like, what's wrong? And she told me, and I was like, well, do you realize that honestly all those recipes were accidents? They were happy mistakes. So there's that. Now, for the possible future, you are being more assertive in the form of Chariot, so you're going to be traveling Cancer energy, right? Possibly you're stepping into the Queen of Swords, right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Intelligent, sharp-tongued, and unscrupulous. You have a decision to make, but most importantly, you're going to be paying attention to your dreams, because the dead, your ancestors, guardian angels, the divine God, you name it, right? Someone's trying to talk to you and get some messages across, and you're very open when you're asleep. Very, very open. Alright, now let's talk about the fourth deck, or pile. Now you're being called to look at a situation and use a little bit of heart in regards to, making the decision. You want to give your cup of love to someone, but you're also dealing with someone is doing nice things, but there are strings attached and a lot of toxic energy in regard. So you're trying to use your strength to move away, but somehow it throws you into a retreat, rest, recovery, licking your wounds kind of mode, right? Alright, let's clean up this, and then we will talk about what's going on the bottom of my Jane Austen deck in regards to your energy. Alright, so, bottom of the deck, remember you're having a revelation, and you were contemplating whether you wanted to solve that mystery and complete a task. Now you want quality, not quantity, so you were asked to go within and pay attention to your intuition, which gave you a lot of clarity, alright? Now you're transforming your into hope, right? And using your creativity to find love and collaborate with a bunch of people, but you're also afraid of being betrayed, which will happen. It happens, alright? But you're not going to let that deter you from being generous and celebrating the fact that you are going to be rejecting that person who betrayed you, and you're using your courage, right, to share your traditions. You are being perceptive in regards to your balance, and you're waiting. You really are. You're waiting for your emperor to arrive, and I think he has arrived, but you possibly haven't seen him yet, okay? Because we're on our own path, so you might have stumbled into him but didn't really see him, okay? Same for, that it's kind of like a twin flame situation, possibly. Alright? Now you are taking life in moderation, and, you're buckling down on your security while also experiencing a lot of anxiety. Now, the anxiety is putting a strain on your energy and on your material wealth. Now, you are having challenges, okay? You're having a challenge. It's challenging to complete your destiny. And you're using a lot of caution and making movement within, right? Now, you're deciding to make a choice to adapt and transition while making an effort to avoid temptation, okay? Now, you're working really hard and you're sharing your introspection, or you're introspecting and you're sharing, okay? Sharing gives you introspection on whether or not to step into the journey, the beginning, right? You're starting over, starting fresh. You've accomplished one thing, and that was happiness. And you're keeping a positive mindset, okay? And you cast judgment and awoken to the fact that you had to prepare to be the Empress. You're keeping your emotions under check while manifesting your skills and discovering that you have always had stability. I think more so now than ever you want nothing but stability. Alright, my beautiful Shannah. That's all you really want. A little bit of stability. Let's move on to my zombie deck and see what's going on there. Alright. Now, bottom of this deck is you're being very indecisive. I apologize for my child. He wants to sit up with me and read, so I can't get him to go and do his own thing. He's got a mind of his own. Right, so Alright, so you are having issues making a decision, and you're fighting for what's yours, alright? Specifically, you're fighting this person here, alright? Someone who's romantic, quite a charmer, alright? Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Maybe even just someone who's entered into that mode. Now, in a regular deck, he is your knight in shining armor, right? Or knight on a white horse or whatever. But in my deck, he will take your heart and run. Now you have entered Empress mode, and you decided that in regards to a situation, you're not getting everything you want out of a situation, so you or what you need. You are getting what you want, so you're going to be wanting to become an entrepreneur. You are sacrificing a lot of your time and accepting a situation for what it is, but someone is going to be making peace with you. Alright? You're able to sit down with them and not fight. Now you are using your intuition to find out whether or not this person's real or not. Alright, now this could go either way. These cards will lay any way it fits to you. Okay? What I see here is that there was theft, sabotage, and deception, and you said your piece. Okay, and you called judgment. And a loved one is very, very proud of you. Alright, for pulling yourself out of that toxic situation. So much so, they asked for, well, I think that when you pray, even when you're dead, you get your wishes granted. And in this case, they prayed that you get financial help, right? They pulled some strings. You're waiting for the cavalry to arrive, and a past person that you've been thinking about a lot has been on your mind. So much so that you have options, but you are having a hard time picking. Now, you are the Fool card, which is you're taking an extra pep in your step, right? You're releasing mental baggage, stepping away and going hermit mode, pampering yourself, decluttering your mental space, because in the past you were fighting, you're fighting over something dumb with them, and you didn't think it was dumb, and neither did they. But the situation was dumb. Your relationship was crawling away, and you're bored with it, and you wanted your wish fulfillment. Sorry about that noise. So you're claiming your destiny. Alright? Now I'm going to shuffle and do your number cards, and then we'll move on to the spreads. Alright? Hold on one moment. Alright. Alrighty, right. Beautiful, Miss Shannah. I have here's 35 cards from each of my deck. It's a lot of cards, so buckle up and let's go. So, somewhere along the line you want security, right? And you're celebrating that. You're having the courage to prosper. But sometimes it's a challenge, especially when making a decision. I mean, you're a Libra, right? You want stability, but you want to travel and expand and be on the move. So you're paying attention to your intuition, waiting for confirmation from your divine, right? Now you love someone so much, so much. But the Moon card is telling you pay attention to your dreams because someone's trying to speak through them. You want wish fulfillment, and you're getting your wish fulfillment in regards to wealth, family, and contentment. Now you're being more assertive now than ever to give your cup of love to someone, and you're on the move in Cancer energy. You are beginning the Fool's journey, alright? But you're doing it with a little bit more stubbornness than you anticipated. Okay, because you want your material wealth to grow, and yet you want to know that when you sit down with someone that you have had issues with before, that everything's going to be okay. Now you're looking at this in a positive light, but this person, whoever they are, has passion for you. Now you're kind of drained on energy, especially in regards to someone who's a puppet master, if that makes sense. Now you're keeping your emotions under control, even though beneath the surface you are full of fucking anxiety, and you're trying to keep balance while completing a task. Now you are going to reject a tower moment. You're not even going to let that shit happen. Alright? Or you're going to reject someone who's going to cause you a tower moment. Now, there's a bit of a mystery to you now that you've stepped into the Fool card, right? You are going to be disappointed in the fact that you're going to have to cut or sever ties with someone. You're working really hard on your entrepreneur. Possibly you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sag, okay? Now, your Emperor is very authoritative, and you're waiting on them. While you're waiting, you're dealing with people who keep taking and taking and taking from you and trying to bring you down. But you are definitely accomplishing the fact that you're going to be moving on from troubled relationships and scenarios. So you're just moving on, and you're going to be working on skills, gaining recognition. You're definitely going to be contemplating where you want to go. You've got choices, okay? But you've still got a lot of anxiety, especially in regards to where you're going to go, okay? Because you're traveling and you're growing within, but you're bored in this. You're dissatisfied with the scenario that you're dealing with, okay? Now you're going to find clarity in regards to your destiny, okay? You're going to be taking destiny by the horns and claiming it as your own. You are making an effort to get through the fact that you lost someone that you love. You lost someone. You know, there's people behind you. They see what you're going through, but they don't understand. All right. But your guardian angels are watching you. And you are finding happiness, but you're also, trying to be lighthearted. You're trying to find happiness, and here comes the Knight of Cups, trying to rain on your parade. In a regular tarot deck, I think I've already explained this to you. He's the player in this tarot deck, but Prince Charming in the other. So you're awakening to that, and you are working really hard, possibly with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Now, your creativity means the world to you. All right. So anybody who gets in your way, you're gonna tell them off. All right, because you want quality, not quantity, and someone's trying to pull a strings attached situation on you, which is going to throw you into a revelation in regards to the fact that they are trying to pull you into a Three of Swords. It could be cheating, past, present, or future, right? But you're transitioning, and you're noticing that this Aries, Leo, or Sag is being sacrificial, right? Caring and whatnot. Now you're going to adapt to the fact that you're going to be more perceptive of your surroundings. And you are sharing the fact that you have options with people, including your traditions. And you're going to be letting them know that, and you're going to do it with a lot of empathy and diplomacy, alright? This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here. But you're going to be doing it with a little heart in your decision-making process. Sorry about that. My alarm for my kid to go to school lit up. He's got online schooling. It's just like anything and everything. It's trying to interrupt your reading, I swear. Now, your destiny is telling you that you're not getting what you need out of a situation, so you're going to be traveling. Alright? I'm going to shuffle, and we're going to do some of the tarot spreads that I have for you. Alright, beautiful Shannah, my beautiful, beautiful friend. Let's do the Broken Heart spread. Now, I'm going to lay them out just like I did the number ones, and each spread I'm going to do the same because I only have so much, my cards take up so much room, so, see what I'm saying? So I can't show you the whole spread, which it's really cool. Now let's get into this. Now, this card represents the central issue of your relationship. So the issue is that you're discovering that what you really want is victory, and you're going to get it. How you see the other person is that you see him as a tower moment, a revelation. You're waiting on word from them. How they see you is they see you as stability, a rock, a queen, the Queen of Swords, intelligent, sharp-tongued, and unscrupulous. Alright? The unknown influences on your relationship are that you're going to be disappointed in the fact that everybody wants a piece of you. He keeps taking, okay? Which is not healthy. It's actually draining you quite a bit. It's draining you quite a bit. Sorry about that weird noise. My kid's doing his online schooling and he wanted to sit next to me. Now, this card represents where you want the relationship to go. You want it to grow within. And you want to get what you need out of your situation, not what you really want. Does that make sense? Because you're not getting your needs met. Who can help your relationship is you. And a lot of positivity. Now, you're facing a lot of challenges, including like keeping your shit together. Alright? So you're fighting everybody for what is yours. And it's not right because of the fact that you've worked hard for it. Now, the challenges in your relationship is that you are having a hard time finding your courage so you can gain that recognition and hard work and skill, okay? The outcome for your relationship is that you are going to have the energy to tell this person who has strings attached that they can go kick rocks, alright? The only thing I see here on the bottom of the deck is that you're struggling with your creativity. You're struggling to find time to be creative.
Sorry.
Alright, I'm going to shuffle. And then we're going to go on to the next spread, which is the gravestone spread. Alright. Alright, now this card represents a central question in your life. Are you going to find positivity in regards to this Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag? The answer can only be answered with yourself, okay? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention to your intuition. The unforeseen forces acting on that question is that you are going to discover that you're going to celebrate your prosperity and rewards. So you're going to discover some stuff. How other people affect you is that they're going to be sharing their traditions and knowledge. And you know what? It could help you out in regards to this poverty, financial loss, and anxiety, alright? The circumstances affecting your life is that you're dealing with rejecting a past person.
She's so cute. I can
Sorry about that. My cat sidetracked me. Whew. Who or what is available to help you is you. You're the Empress. Double clarification there, right? You will be able to help you out. Now, the outcome of this question is this. You're going to keep your emotions in control while juggling a lot of responsibilities. You are struggling. Bottom of the deck. Your destiny is giving you a helping hand. Alright? Now, I'm going to shuffle. Do the next spread. Alright. Now, we're going to be doing the eyeball spread. Now, this card represents the previous month. So, last month, you had options. And you were completing a lot of cycles. The overview of this month is that there's a temptation in regards to someone that's coming to assist you, right? I feel that it's that past person, okay? First week, you were finding balance in regards to one of those 4 options that I gave you earlier. Unless I didn't give them to you. I've been doing a lot of readings today. Sorry for the little boy in the background. So, you're finding balance. You could be thinking about getting married too. Could find out you're pregnant. Okay, second week is that you're transitioning, leaving the past behind, and possibly you're doing that with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, someone who's good with their money, not so good with their words. Third week is that you're finding stability. And you're going to be stepping into the King of Wands energy. Become an entrepreneur, self-reliant, and very optimism. optimistic. This could also be the energy of your Emperor, because he's the epiphany of the four kings, right? Now, how many cards are there? The fourth week is that you're going to discover that your Knight of Cups isn't all that cracked up to be, right? You're going to discover what's going on there. Now, the overview for next month is that you're going to find positivity by moving on from troubled relationships. A lot of us Libras are cutting out toxic people. We're tired of it. And they don't understand that we are tired of it. So, bottom of the deck is you're being very perceptive in regards to a Sagittarius. Now, I'm going to shuffle and we're going to do the last spread, which is the severed head. Alright. Alright. Now, this is the last spread. Now, the primary issue in your life right now is that you're transitioning and completing tasks. Alright? In the distant past, you were transforming, right? And you realized that you had to think about what you were going to say and how you were going to say it to whoever you were going to say it without causing too much chaos, because you had to find clarity and cut people out of your life, burn bridges basically. But this card also calls for you to use wise judgment, because if you cut someone out of your life, you might need them later on down the road. So try not to mind fuck them, if that makes sense. So maybe someone who's trying to mind fuck you. What does that mean? Well, someone tells you for years that they love you, and then out of the blue they tell you that they never loved you. And then they leave you, and then you're sick. You become very sick. Your heart's sick, right? You can't keep food down, can't even eat. You lose the taste for food. And you're basically starving, and all you can do is just feed your body water, right? And by the time you decide you're going to heal because you're an Empress, and you realize it's okay. It's okay. I gotta pretend like they don't exist in order to function properly again. So, you do that. You heal, and you post nothing but good stuff on social media. And suddenly that person wants to come crawling back after 6 months to a year, right? And they tell you, oh, I love you. And you're like, are you sure? Because, I mean, the only 3 people that actually really do tell the truth are, well, besides Libra, is an angry person, a young child, or a drunk person. So come on, dude. Right, or girl. Right? Okay, so this card represents the recent past. So recently, you had a tower, a revelation that you're a little bit possessive, right? You want to keep what's close to you close. You don't want to give up anything, or just you want to do you. Currently, you're completing tasks and getting, wealth, family, and contentment. In the immediate future, you are going to be rejecting someone's offer, right? That's because you stepped into the Fool card and released all that mental baggage, and you don't want to go back. Now, the factors that will affect the outcome of this issue is that it's going to be a fucking challenge. But you're going to have someone come into your life who's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, who's going to help you out. It's a new beginning, right? They have the outs. They got the stock tips, you name it, right? They can help you with anything. Now, the official outcome is that you're going to make an effort, and you're not going to give up the fact that you're loved and you're able to love. You're not going to let the past hold you back from something better that you're destined to. Could be also dealing with, Gemini. Not to mention, there's going to be lots of romance, sex, and blinded by passion. Now, bottom of these decks are this. The Empress, and you're going to give your cup of love to him. Alright? To whoever. All right. Thank you so much for being a part of our zodiac family, my beautiful friend Shannah. I really appreciate it. You subscribing. And I know you're going through some tough situations and decisions, and if you ever need to vent or need to talk for any reason, don't you dare hesitate to reach out and let me know how you're doing, okay? I love you so much. You be safe, okay? Bye, my beautiful friend. Bye.